What's going on, guys? Havoc here. I I just wanted to spit my thoughts, just thinking about this new Dragon Ball Z Kakarot game. And I have a few bites. While the gameplay looked fantastic, beautiful, I love it. It made me wonder, why, they said in the interview that they're focused on the main Dragon Ball Z timeline, the plot story, the plot line. Now, I have a problem with this. Not mainly like other people would, because most people feel like, oh no, the same story again, the Saiyan saga, the Cell saga, the Buu saga. But yeah, I had that same problem, but it's slightly different. My problem is not that they repeating the same Dragon Ball Z story, but lately these days it seems like the Dragon Ball story is lacking one thing: Dragon Ball. Like, where's OG Dragon Ball at? You know what I mean? Seeing some of the world that you travel around in and everything. I mean, even in the freaking gameplay, we see in the background while they having the interview, they have Goku flying on the Nimbus, the Kinto-un, right? Like, they was like, what's the benefit of riding on the Kinto-un versus flying? They was like, well, they just want to stay faithful as possible. And I'm thinking, like, that Kinto-un or the flying numbers would have been perfect for Kid Goku. They could have did that for Kid Goku. Travel around at first, maybe in Bulma's like car, or maybe in a Bulma's motorcycle or something. You know what I mean? Then when you get to Kinto-un, you're able to fly around in the Kinto-un. They even had the grown Goku pull a tail out of his pocket to fish, and then stuck it onto his backside. That would have been something Kid Goku would have been perfect for Kid Goku. He already had the tail attached. You know what I mean? It feels like this game should have started from the beginning. I mean, in my opinion, I feel like it should have started, since it's Kakarot story, like how they, at the end of the Broly movie, if you haven't, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched the Broly movie, at the end he talked, Broly asked his name, he said Goku, also known, as Kakarot. And like, it would have been great if you started from when he first landed on Earth, then grew up over time, go through all his adventures till he gets to his grown self, his Dragon Ball Z self when he has Gohan, then go into Saiyan saga, Buu saga, go through everything throughout his life. Then, if you want to add something else, like maybe like an epilogue or a prologue for Bardock, maybe like a little side Bardock special thing, maybe even maybe some super elements, like they could be DLC. That would have been dope. You know what I mean? Start from Kid Goku, going to the adult Goku. Sure, a lot of people are gonna be like, well, most fights will probably be relegated to the ground because they couldn't fly back then. But it just would have been a nice and perfect adventure game. It would have been. I'm not sure that what their plans for this game is. Maybe they have something in there that says something about Kid Goku or something. I doubt it. They said they mostly focused on the Z portion, and that's it. I know Z is the most popular portion of Dragon Ball, but come on, give Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z in the manga is literally one story. It's all Dragon Ball. There is no separation unless you look at literally for the anime, and that's what they really mostly talk about, is just the anime. So I'm sure maybe, I don't know if they talk, I think they say they focus on anime, not movies. So yeah, I don't know, the movies are up in the air, but They wanted to focus on the anime, and I feel like they should have had Dragon Ball. Like we should, like Kakarot would not, his whole thing should have been all of Dragon Ball. But games seem to neglect this. Like I know some like Tenkaichi and all them have like a little prologue type of deal, like a nostalgic thing, where they take a little few adventures back and talk about a few of the fights he's been in. But other than that, they never really fully like explore a good Dragon Ball game. Where's a good Dragon Ball? If you want to go into Dragon Ball Z, then it would have been perfect. You look Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z. You see the fights escalate. You know what I mean? Start off with Dragon Ball, make them interesting, fighting mechanics and everything else, and then once he start being able to fly, and fighting Raditz, and he's able to fight, Vegeta, Nappa, and all them. You know what I mean? Add in some mid-air combat. You know what I mean? Something. It would have been ever evolving. It would have been a nice little full complete package story. Super can come later. They don't have to use Super. Or if they want to use GT, like I said, it could have came later. You know what I mean? Nobody is really buying for the sequel series. Just mostly the series. The main series is Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. That's one manga. They always focus on part 2, but never look at part 1. I want to have some fun in the world as Kid Goku. You know what I mean? Meeting all his friends and everything. You know what I mean? We always start on Dragon Ball Z like we did when we was little. You know what I mean? Like Toonami, everybody watch it from Toonami or whatever. It's like when I was a kid, I first watched it on Toonami. Well, actually, I even watched it on before that, like on WB at 7, like around 7 o'clock in the morning. Like a little syndication on WB, whatever channel that was for me. I forget what it was, channel 7, whatever. Anyway, I even seen some Hispanic dubs, like some Spanish dubs. So when I was little, so I thought it was dope. But either way, I'm rambling here, but I'm just saying there's a lot of problems. I feel like Dragon Ball should get some more love. They may not be super powerful. They're not super flashy like Z and the sequel series. But at least, it could have. Here's my idea. Like, I'm not going to take too long for this. Start off with Goku landing on Earth, and they could go with the original where he's a little infant, or they can go with the 3-year-old version of him in his suit, his Saiyan armor on. That'd be dope. You know what I mean? Showing little clips of that. Maybe show a clip of the Ozaru, when he transformed and the incident happened with Grandpa Gohan. Then switch later on, it's time skip to when the beginning of Dragon Ball, the series. You know what I mean? Tell the whole story of Kakarot, not just half of it. Tell him where he met Bulma, when they first travel around trying to find Dragon Balls, met Oolong, met Yamcha and Puar, Desert Bandit. Talk about meeting Master Roshi, you know what I mean? I know a lot of the flashing parts will have to be censored, but they can. You know what I mean? They can go with meeting the Tenkaichi Budokai tournaments or the world tournaments, the 21st, the 22nd, and the 23rd, King Piccolo, Red Ribbon Army, and there's so much they could do, but they didn't, and it's kind of sad. Like, I'm sad about that. Where is the Dragon Ball love? Please tell me down in the comments, where is the Dragon Ball love? I'm tired. Either way, guys, I'm sorry for not making videos for this whole time. It's crazy. I know it's been months, almost a year since I last made on a video, but hey, what can I do? I'm sorry. I've been having all these ideas of how to make videos, but I'm just really lackluster when I'm making videos. Maybe the way I should make my videos is just do them, get some experience, learn how to edit, do all this stuff. So I'm going to get better. I'm going to upload more consistently because there's a lot of things I want to talk about. Look, subscribe, hit that like button, please. Hit that like button. Comment down below. I want some feedback from you people. I love you people. Just talk to me. I want to hear what you got to say. Do you think that Dragon Ball is getting neglected? The original series, the OG, the #1. Where is this series at? Where is Kid Goku? Where is this spunky kid who used to be strong and meet this teenage girl going around having adventures, who eventually meets his master and learned martial arts fully and learning how to save the world, the Earth? You know, start with the Earth, man. We're going to Earth first. You know. Anyway, so tell me down below if Dragon Ball seems to be neglected and we should be focusing more on Dragon Ball. Don't get me wrong, I'm very hyped about this Kakarot gameplay. It's pretty dope. I can't wait to play it. And let me know down below what other videos you want me to do. Like what kind of ideas, what you think I should go next, talk about next. And I'll talk to you all later, okay? This is Havoc. You stay breezy. Peace out.